Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari. Jaya Krishna Rukmini Jaya Satyabhama. Krishna Rukmini Jaya Satyabhama. Jaya Nittai Gauranga Jaya Nittai Gauranga. Nittai Gauranga Jaya Nittai Gauranga. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jai Om Vishnupad Paramahamsa Parivrajakacarya Ashtotra Shatashri Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanaravinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Srimad-Bhagavad-Gita Ki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Reading from Bhagavad-Gita as it is, chapter number 2, text number 69. Yeah. या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्यां जागृति संयमी. यस्यां जागृति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मुनेः. Word meaning, ya, what, nisha is night, sarva, all, bhutanam, of living entities, tasyam, in that, jagrati, wakeful, samyami, the self-controlled, yasyam, in which, jagrati, awake, bhutani, all beings, sa, that is, nisha, night, pashyataha, for the introspective, munehe, sage, Shri Krishna Rukmini Satyabhama ki jai. Translation by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. What is night for all beings is the time of awakening for the self-controlled, and the time of awakening for all beings is night for the introspective sage. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada. There are two classes of intelligent men. The one is intelligent in material activities for sense gratification, and the other is introspective and awake to the cultivation of self-realization. Activities of the introspective sage or thoughtful man are night for persons materially absorbed. Materialistic persons remain asleep in such a night due to their ignorance of self-realization. The introspective sage remains alert in the night of the materialistic men. The sage feels transcendental pleasure in the gradual advancement of spiritual culture, whereas the man in materialistic activities, being asleep to self-realization, dreams of varieties of sense pleasure, feeling sometimes happy and sometimes distressed in a sleeping condition. The introspective man is always indifferent to materialistic happiness and distress. He goes on with his self-realization activities undisturbed by material reaction. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport. Om Ajnanatimmirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin Niti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Ya Nisha, Sarva Bhutanam. Nisha means night. What is night? For Sarva Bhutanam, all living entities. Tasyam Jagrati Sayami. That same night is day. For whom? For the Sayami. Sayami means one who is able to control his senses. So for one who is self-controlled, what is daytime is night time for all the others. All the others means those who are not sense-controlled, who are not self-controlled. Okay? Yanisha sarva bhutanam Tasyam Jagrati Sayami Yasyam Jagrati Bhutani. And what is daytime for everyone? What is daytime for the uncontrolled, of the people with uncontrolled senses? Sanisha Pashyato Munehe. For the introspective, for the Muni, for one who is very introspective, for one who is self-controlled, for him the same thing is night. So, the meaning of this verse is that there are two categories of people. What are the two categories of people? Those who are self-controlled and introspective, and those who are not introspective and are a servant of their senses. Servant of their senses means whatever their senses are asking, they are simply engaged in satisfying their senses. That is what Prabhupada is describing. There are two classes of intelligent men. One is intelligent in material activities for sense gratification, and the other is introspective and awake to the cultivation of self-realization. So there is one category who are engaging their intelligence, engaging their energy, engaging their time in how to maximize satisfying my senses. This is one category of people. And there is other category of people who are very, very introspective. What are they introspecting? They are thinking, I have been trying to satisfy my senses for such a long time, but even after trying to satisfy my senses, they are not satisfied. Why is this happening? Why am I unhappy in spite of trying to satisfy my senses. And therefore, what are they doing? They are finding answers to this question and they are controlling their senses. That's why they are called Sayami. So, two classes of people. Ones with uncontrolled senses and some with controlled senses, who are very introspective, trying to understand why this is happening. So, what Krishna is telling here is, these two categories of people, they have a completely opposite vision of the world. What is darkness for them is night for these people. What is night for one set of people is darkness for the others. For example, today, what is happening? 8 o'clock, there is going to be a cricket match between India and Pakistan, correct? You all don't know because you are all self-controlled and introspective. That's why you all have come here. But entire world, you go outside, in everybody's flat screen in the home, you will see pre-match review. What should be the lineup of India? What should be the lineup of Pakistan? What are the chances? How is the pitch going to behave? If they win the toss, who is going to bat first? Who is going to bat second? What is going to happen next? Correct? So just outside this temple, you step out and everybody is in a completely different consciousness, uncontrolled senses. And they're all thinking how by watching this cricket match we can experience happiness. So, if they know that there are some 20-25 people sitting in this temple at 8 o'clock and doing bhajana and listening to katha, what they will think? What foolish people they are. Nice cricket match between India and Pakistan is happening, and these people are sitting in the temple hall and listening to somebody who is speaking from Bhagavad-Gita. And what we will be thinking? So many years, same cricket match is going on. Same thing, somebody is throwing ball, somebody is hitting with the bat, somebody is winning, somebody is losing. All frustrating. Let me go to the temple. Let me listen to some Krishna Katha. Let me see beautiful deities of Krishna, Rukmini, Satyabhama. Let me nicely participate in Kirtan. Correct? So, you cannot convince them to come to the temple, and they also cannot convince us to please come and sit and watch this cricket match. Correct? Similarly, we wake up early morning, 4:30, Mangalarti. But their day ends only at 3 o'clock or 4 o'clock. That is when they go to sleep. And we go to bed at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock night only all their activities will start. So what is day for us? What is the time of sleeping for us? Is the time of being awake for them. And what is the time for being awake for us? Is the time for being asleep for them. So, there is no way that we can convince them about what we are experiencing, and they also cannot convince us about what they are doing. So, spiritual life is all about experiencing spiritual happiness. If we are also in the rat race, somebody is trying to become a big man, somebody is trying to earn more money, somebody is trying to build another house, somebody is trying to go on a vacation outside, so let me also try to do. This is not the way we can experience happiness. Most people in this world, their aims and ambitions are driven by this rat race. That person is doing, so let me also do. That person is earning so much, let me also earn so much. But spiritual life is not like that. If somebody is interested in the rat race, he cannot take up spiritual life. Spiritual life, as Krishna is saying, is for the munehe, for the introspective person. For a person who is introspecting, why I should simply be in this rat race? Why I should also simply chase? Is this going to give me happiness? One has to be introspective. So in the Srimad-Bhagavatam it is said that why people are not introspective? What is their nature? It says, Shrotavyadini Rajendra Nrinam Santi Sahasrajaha Apashyatam Atmatattvam Griheshu Grahamedinam. So Shukadeva Goswami is addressing King Parikshit and is telling, Shrotavyadini Rajendra. There are so many topics for a person to hear. Nrinam Santi Sahasrashaha. Thousands of topics are there for us to hear in this world. Which government is going to come to power? What is going to be the cabinet? What is the alliance that is going to be formed? Cricket match is there. Open the newspaper, so many topics are there. Nrinam Santi Sahasrashaha. Shrotavyadini Rajendra Nrinam Santi Sahasrashaha Apashyatam Atmatattvam. But these people, they are unable to see the truth about oneself. Apashyatam, they cannot see Atmatattvam. Why? Griheshu Grahamedinam. They are simply interested in satisfying their senses. Therefore, instead of listening to Bhagavad Gita or Srimad-Bhagavatam, they are listening to so many other nonsensical topics. So, such a person who is only interested in sense gratification is not termed as a grihastha. Grihastha, we all know, means what? It signifies a person who is married. Husband and wife, when they enter into a nuptial relationship, it is said that they have entered the grihastha ashrama. But the Srimad-Bhagavatam says, if somebody is married and the purpose of that marriage is only how I can increase the satisfaction of the senses of myself, my wife and my children, such a person is not called a grihastha, he is called a grihamedhi. Grihamedhi means their entire goal is only how we can maximize our sense gratification. Apashyatam Atmatattvam Griheshu Grahamedinam. They have no idea that we are not these bodies, that we are spirit soul. Apashyatam Atmatattvam. They have no idea that we are something beyond these bodies. We are spirit soul. Therefore, this Atma requires nourishment. This Atma requires to be properly taken care of. This Atma has to be engaged and eventually connected to Krishna. This they have no idea. They have no idea that they can experience happiness and satisfaction only when they are connected to Krishna. Apashyatam Atmatattvam. And therefore, such people, what they are called? Grihamedhis. But when somebody enters into married life, and the husband and wife work together for reviving their relationship with Krishna, then that is called grihastha. So, in spiritual life, there are 4 ashramas: brahmachari, grihastha, vanaprastha and sannyasa. So, the meaning of the word ashrama means a place for making spiritual progress. Many times people think spiritual progress means only after taking sannyasa we should think about spiritual life. No. According to our Vedic culture, even marriage is meant for spiritual progress. The purpose of marriage is not for sense gratification. The purpose of marriage is also for making spiritual progress. So if after entering into marriage life, we do not have the common aim of making spiritual progress, then we are not called grahasthas, we will be called grahamedhi. So traditionally in the Vedic culture, marriage means so many yagyas the husband and wife are supposed to perform. Pancha yajna, 5 yagyas they are supposed to perform every day. They are supposed to give so much amount in charity, because it is the responsibility of the grahasthas to take care of the brahmacharis, vanaprastha and sannyasa. But today what is happening? They marry, they divorce, they don't take care of the children, parents are sent to old age home, and nobody is bothered about somebody who has taken sannyasa, taking care of their family. All that is not there. So in Kali Yuga, it is very, very, very difficult for a grihastha even to take care of his own family. In the Srimad-Bhagavatam it is said, in Kali Yuga, if one is able to just take care of his family, he is considered to be a very big expert, very, very successful person. What to talk about taking care of people in other ashramas? Because that is the nature of Kali Yuga. Then, if it is so difficult even to take care of one's family, and one is unable to perform all these yagyas, unable to take care of other ashramas, then how can a householder make spiritual progress? So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's formula is, he says, Sthane sthita shrutigatam tanuvan manobir. You don't have to change your position. In whatever situation you are situated, you remain in that situation, and what one has to do? One simply has to listen to the glories of the Lord. Simply by listening, we make spiritual progress. Very, very easy process. Every day, what we need to do? Husband and wife and family members, they sit together, they read from Srimad-Bhagavad-Gita, they read from Srimad-Bhagavatam, sit together and perform kirtana in front of the deities in the home, do nice puja for the deities, whatever you cook, offer it to the Lord as prasadam, and most importantly, chanting of Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So, simply by following this process, which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has given, which is the Sankirtana movement, even in the midst of this Kali Yuga, where it is difficult even for a person to maintain a family, one can get all benefits of all sacrifices which are required to be performed simply by engaging himself in this Sankirtana Yajna. Yajantihi Sumedasaha. In the Bhagavatam it is said, the intelligent people in Kali Yuga, they engage in this Sankirtana Yajna. Yajnai Sankirtana Prayer Yajantihi Sumedasaha. The intelligent people in Kali Yuga, they engage themselves in this Sankirtana Yajna. Sankirtana means to collectively chant the glories of the Lord. So when we are engaging ourselves in chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, what is happening? We are performing the highest yajna. And by doing this, we are also being cleansed of all our attachment, desire for all material activities. And we are making progress in Krishna consciousness, and we are able to revive that Atma Tattva. We are able to understand that we are not the body, we are the spirit soul. We have an intimate relationship with Krishna. And when we are reviving that relationship with Krishna, then we experience that happiness. So these are some points from today's verse. We'll stop here. Srimad-Bhagavad-Gita ki jai, Jagadguru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.